What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and this video, I want to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 yet again, and kind of a plea to Nintendo. Now, look, they don't need me saying it. I'm sure they got many other people and people much larger than me saying it, but it's time. You got to reveal the Switch 2, and I know the rumors on and off. I mean, I've said this before. Like, it seems like every day you look around the industry, you say, what's going on? There's always like 2 rumors a day, at least, on the Switch 2. The newest one is that it will be revealed this month. That's just the newest leak. It could happen. It could not. I've got to imagine it has to be, though, because we're entering a territory, and this is what I want to talk about in this video. You know, look, I'm sure this has happened before. I think PS4 specs might have released early, or maybe it was PS5. I know this has happened before, okay? But I think we're getting very dangerously close to the Switch 2 just being shown off on like a listing before they officially reveal it. So here's the deal. I want to talk about 2 different leaks to kind of make my point here, but I'm not going to show them. And I know that's, maybe a little bit weird, but Nintendo is a really strange company. I don't want to get in any trouble. These are, I think, easily accessible if you want to go online, just kind of find them. But what I'm talking about is the controller. So a controller seemingly leaked maybe like 3 days ago, and by the way, it looks really cool without me showing it to you. Looks very nice. Today, actually maybe an hour ago when I'm recording this video, what seems to be the Switch 2 actually leaked, but I think upon further review, when you look at it, I think it's the case. I think it's kind of one of those like heavier duty, like if you throw the Switch down in a spat of rage or whatever, you won't break it. It's the case, but they show it from behind, and then you see the actual, just the Nintendo Switch 1, let's say. But in the case, because it's like semi-see-through and kind of like the grips on the sides, there's like an inside to it. You can kind of see the Switch 2. At least that's what it looks like. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's literally just a case for the Switch 2. Maybe it's a new case for the... Well, actually, I was going to say maybe it's a case for the Switch 1. The listing on Amazon that it was taken from literally says the Nintendo Switch 2. So I feel like it's a case for the Switch 2. Bottom line is we're seeing controllers for it. We're seeing the case for it. What else do you have to see? Like the charging port? Do you have to see like a dock you can do? Oh, actually, you know what? The Switch literally has a dock. The dock wouldn't be a bad thing, I think, to leak out either. But we are getting just very close. Right? You see what I'm saying? We're getting all these accessories, all these parts of the Switch 2. I mean, I don't know. How long is it going to go? Is it a week from now? Amazon blank somewhere across the world like just releases it by accident or posts a picture? Now, I guess here's the thing. What it signals is that it's very, very close, right? You're not having just it looked like just a random girl that like had the controller in her hand. Cool. I don't know who that is or how they have the Switch 2 controller, but they did, right? Or again, like this case thing just being an Amazon listing that was. So I just feel like this is because we're so close. This is because maybe it's next week or the week after that we get the reveal of the Switch 2, and everything's going to happen, I imagine, so fast. I mean, if there's already pre-listings, let's say, right? Like they're kind of getting the listings ready for accessories for it. You imagine it's going to be here soon too, right? I mean, there's been speculation, there's been rumors somewhere around that April to June time. I wouldn't be shocked if they announced it, gave the pre-order date, and if the pre-order date was very, very close to the day that they actually announced it, right? So hopefully we're going to get all this stuff within the next like week or two. But at this point, I think we kind of have to. And again, like I think it was PS4. I want to say it was PS4, or maybe it was even PS4 Pro. There were like leaked specs, and they were real, I think, going back in my memory, 7, 8, 9 years. They were real, but, it wasn't the system itself. But nobody wants that, or at least when it's a console, I mean, obviously we cover rumors, we cover leaks on these channels, but I do like things to be announced like the way that they plan it out to be, right? And for a console specifically, you don't get many of these, right? Like these come around, for Nintendo, these come around once every 7, 8, or so years. Actually, really everybody. You want it to be a big thing when they do a Nintendo Direct and say, here it is. You don't want to have seen it a week before and say, okay, well now we literally know, and we know the specs, and we know what it looks like. Now we're just waiting for them to officially announce it and then give the release date. The release date might leak early too, so that's something that's not even, might not even be a surprise at that time as well. So again, Nintendo doesn't need me to say it. I'm sure there's far bigger people that are doing it, but I just feel like the time is now. Like, can we get a a Nintendo Direct announcement by the end of this week, and can we do it for like a week or two from now? I think we should, and I think we're borderline kind of have to do that at some point. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.